zone. Escapes the defender. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Perriman, 96 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start. I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now Jackson on second down. Flushed out right. And right away he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And look at that, a diving catch. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Davis breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Allen off the play fake. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. This is Marshall. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. And
incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to if Dolphins is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Now it's Jackson. And able to find John Brown. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On second down, here's Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, that's Marshall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
56. Detroit! Detroit!
Fourth down. Here's Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Body Calhoun. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So that one will be accepted.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Allen. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Throwing again. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Jackson.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
He's going to get it running right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a good effort on a return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Eric Weddle brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Back 99 Philly.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's caught left side by John Brown. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, what a move. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love those starting field positions. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Gone!
Here's Allen to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. Able to avoid him at the 40. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Brought in left side by Snead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To the air, Allen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was, and as